Hey guys, Chemical Gamer here, bringing you another moveset guide. This time we're taking a look at Quaquaval. So, looking at its stats, 120 base attack for a starter, Final Evolution is really, really solid, right? Everything else is just kind of mediocre. But what really is good about this Pokemon is its move and then its ability. Everybody knows that it wants to just boost up with Moxie. So after you knock out a Pokemon with Moxie, your attack's going to get boosted by one. Aqua's step, every time you use that move, 80 base power move, your speed's going up by one. So it's really, really easy to snowball with just that ability and that move alone. Most of the sets you're going to see with Quaquaval are going to really revolve around using Aqua Step and taking advantage of that Moxie ability. Other items, I actually really like bulky Quaquaval. A lot of times you'll see really offensive, like a sweeper Quaquaval, a lot of speed, a lot of attack. I think bulky Quaquaval is much, much better because then you can rely on your natural bulk to get set up, and you're always going to have opportunities to get more speed. And the more Pokemon you knock out, the more your attacks get boosted. Has some really, really interesting moves that I think a lot of people don't realize it gets access to. Bulk Up is going to be super, super good on this Pokemon. It's also got Roost for Sustain, which is so, so nice because a lot of really solid water type Pokemon just don't have access to a good healing move. Close Combat Stab is going to be super powerful. Brave Bird, just a really awesome coverage move. Flying type is an excellent offensive typing, so having that Brave Bird is going to be really nice. Encore is going to be good against a lot of stally, slow threats. I'm not sure why Curse is on there. Don't think I would choose Curse over Bulk Up. And then Rapid Spin, being able to take care of entry hazards too, really, really nice. Ice Spinner is just going to give you an opportunity to um, deal with a lot of different Pokemon as a good offensive ice type threat. It's really, really strong against Chi-Yu, which is nice because this is a Pokemon that we've seen really, really take over the meta when it was first introduced back in Regulation D and C. In Regulation D, we don't really see it as much, but it is still a threat. I think it's still like top 20 in usage. Tain Lu, really, really annoying Pokemon to deal with. So having a really strong water type Pokemon is going to be a really nice option to deal with that. It's also really good against Landorus. And I think they can kind of stall out Landorus and set up on it. But you do have to go Terra. A lot of Landorus right now are going Terra Flying and just getting that stab super effective. Terra Blast. So let's go ahead and hop into Showdown, and we can really show off some of the move sets that we can do with Quaquaval here. Alrighty. So this first set's going to be my favorite set to run with Quaquaval. It's going to be Bulk Up, right? Bulk Up is super, super good move, boosting your attack and defense at the same time. Just really, really allows you to set up on so many things. It's so nice getting that extra bulk. I have Terra Fairy on this just because I feel like that's a really, really solid defensive typing and just kind of allows you to get set up if you have a bad matchup. And then Aqua Step, obviously, boosting your speed every time. 80 base power water type move. Really, really nice. Close combat, yeah, you are going to be losing some defenses, but in my experience with using the set, even the defense you're losing, you can still outpace with bulk up against physical threats, and it's not really an issue. And then Roost for Sustain. Another common set you're going to see a lot with Quaquaval is Choice Band, and ideally you're just going Choice Band, Aqua Step. You're boosting your attack with that Choice Band. It's effectively a +1 attack with that 50% damage raise. And then Aqua Step's going to keep boosting your speed. You can go Terra Water to get even extra damage into it. And if you can knock out a Pokemon and get Moxie, you're really kind of snowballing and doing a ton of damage. So this is another really, really popular set. Now, I did Adamant on this since you're boosting your speed with Aqua Step anyway. Whether you go Adamant or Jolly is really up to you. I kind of like on Pokemon that I know I'm going to be boosting their speed. I really like to go for as much power and damage output as I can. Um, we have a Torrent ability Quaquaval set here. So taking advantage of the Lychee Berry, that's going to boost your attack by one stage if you go below a quarter health. And so we have Endure. And the idea with this is pretty solid typing with water fighting. You try to go for a sword stance, you live a hit, then you go Endure. They don't expect you to get the Lychee Berry proc, and then you can kind of sweep from there. Alternatively, if you're against a threat that you know is going to give you a lot of problems, you could just Aqua Step first. That's going to boost your speed by one and then endure. So you're going plus one speed, and then you're going to endure to go plus one in attack with the Lychee Berry. Um, that's going to be really, really good. It's like having a Dragon Dance on a Pokemon with great coverage moves. And then close combat is just going to kind of round out your coverage a little bit. Um, so it's not perfect against everything. There are definitely some Pokemon that wall this out, but really, really solid set. And I think a lot of people are going to be expecting you to run the Moxie. So going with that Torrent ability, just take advantage of your low health and getting effectively a free life orb on your water type attacks is going to be really, really nice. Um, I was thinking Assault Vest could work pretty nice on it. I like Assault Vest on Pokemon that have moves that like give you extra effects, right? I didn't really talk about Assault Vest Skeledirge because I don't think it's that great on Skeledirge because you can't heal with Slack Off, but boosting your speed and then also be able to hide behind Assault Vest is so nice. Um, so we actually are just doing a little bit of speed investment and then a lot more investment in the health just to really stay bulky. Um, your base defense is actually still higher at that base 80. But your special defense is going to be insane with the Assault Vest, so that's just going to be a really nice option. It's a nice 1-for-1 plus Pokemon, and what by that I mean, you're going to take out one Pokemon, and then still have the opportunity to do a lot of damage on a new incoming Pokemon. And it's just a huge threat. Moxie again going to help you snowball. If you can get an Aqua Step and then get a Moxie boost, you're a huge threat, especially when you're going full Adamant still with that 100 base attack is just absolutely insane. This last set here for Quaquaval, just a classic rapid spin set. So take advantage of the fact that you have rapid spin. If you're playing 6v6, sometimes there's going to be a lot of entry hazard play. Sometimes you see Pokemon like Hippowdon like to hide behind the stealth rocks and then just keep spamming Whirlwind or Yawn or both. And it's nice to have an option to deal with that, especially if you have a Pokemon that's really trying to rely on a Focus Sash or who's just really weak to entry hazards. I don't think entry hazards are that big of a deal in 3v3 singles, but it definitely is nice to have good options that people aren't really expecting to be a good rapid spinner, right? And then those moves are just kind of nice support moves. Encore can trap Pokemon trying to set up on you. And then it might force a switch, and then you can rapid spin to get rid of your entry hazards. It's also nice that rapid spin is going to boost your speed too, which I think really helps this Pokemon out a lot. And you just have that really nice attack stat again. So not a bad set. You can heal up, just kind of support your team all around. Really good for 6v6. And then I was thinking Eviolite with the Quaxwell. Taking a look at its stats, 60, 65 with an Eviolite is pretty darn bulky. When we compare that to like that bulky Quaquaval set I was showing you guys at the beginning. So 127 base special defense with full special defense investment and the EVs, and then 100 in the defense. As compared to we're getting 50% boost on these, so way bulkier and almost the same amount of hit points, right? So that's really nice. Chilling Water is kind of a goofy move, and I wanted to use it for a while, but it's hard because a lot of Pokemon can't really take advantage of it. But with Torrent, and you can set the Rain Dance to double your Water type moves. I think that this actually has the potential to do some really nice things. I went Terra Poison on this just so that a Pokemon can't put Toxic on us and then just stall us out. Since we're really relying on Rooster or Sustain, it's going to be nice just to have that poison Terra typing so that we don't get poisoned and taken out that way. And then work up obviously is just boosting your special attack. So kind of a fun little set there if you want to go and give that one a try. Thank you so much for watching, and I think that's going to do it for this moveset guide. Take care. This is Gamer out.